been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. All the shit that I done been through. If I was you and you was me, I guarantee you would've been through life and death situations that I ran into. I go through shit, I get through shit, I don't pretend to. Yeah, go get them chips that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches, thought you been new. I stand tall through it all like real men do. Give it to them, bro, nigga, I ball with no gym shoes. I come through, spin a few, then I'm back in traffic. I told her if that pussy hit shit, I might back to back it. Then I get back to stacking cabbage. Truth be told, I'm like that purple and that gold on the back of magic. This hit different, that nigga you ain't seen before. That bitch said she love me, she ain't mean it though. Yeah, I took that L, but I ain't lost it. Still checking that mail on my boss shit. Yeah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep
really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed, cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same. Timmy having money and blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games you tryna play. I just want you to keep straight. Really from the bottom, you would know until you felt it. Had to return the love, I was stuck on being selfish. Mama raised a thug, it was no way she can help it. Said they funny but crazy, I never felt it. Family turned disloyal, hoes telling lies. Homies falling apart, but you don't see me picking sides. Feeling like I'm hunted by my past, all this pain to me. I swear they wasn't in the right. All these new faces, swear a lot of shit done changed in me. They just rapping, they ain't really who they claim to be. And I'm too grown for the game you tryna play. Cause I'd rather we part our ways, just keep it straight with me. I'm supposed to trust when all you ever do is change on me. Like every time I turn around, they switching lanes for me. I swear the block gon' feel the same to me. It's like the love them took a change for me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed, cause they ain't really
sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap. It's going to be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Confident to play though. The kick up on my chopper got me feeling like it's Halo. Baby, out of mills, now we got cake though. Something like the slime and get the juice, and I got your Fago. Nigga, that's a lame. Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed, cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same. Really having money and blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Baby, I'm too grown for the games you tryna play. I just want you to keep straight. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. The streets really changed, cause they ain't really who they claim to be.
This ain't the same, really having money and what we came from.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Come on now.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Good drive, good drive, good drive.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9 now from the 21. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 36-yard line. 50 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darrington Evans, 36 yards. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Broken tackle. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. These two teams all tied after one. Now a 2nd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw.
Oh,
this goes
come
out
on
wide
now.
for Mixon.
Ain't no catch.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Are you checking the rules? Rules say must punt the ball before your own 50. Oh yeah, you gotta punt that bitch. Yeah. Punt that motherfucker. Punt the ball. My God. You have to punt the ball. I don't know if you gotta punt or not. Let me see, what is it? He said, what's the 4th down rules? You gotta punt. Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Dang.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go, dude.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh,
and this hits straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
You good.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Third and 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here.
That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a give up the middle.
Get out of here!
45.
Oh, my gosh, they
nice
hold me
juke
out
of the
here.
defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Come on, my nigga.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go. 18, pioneer. Let's go. You tighten up. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go. Watch the eye. Hey, Matt Franco.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Show it up. Show it up. Out.
2nd and 15. To Mixon on the check down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Sanchez on a punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Come on, that hard-ass cut, man.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Let's pull away.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
This nigga
and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This nigga Turner, what?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Come on, bro, take the ball.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
No space.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw here.
Give me that!
I put him there. Intercepted.
I put him there.
He goes left side.
Let's go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I like that.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Bust through the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his running back Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, I seen that weak-ass
It's
shit.
a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Ah, shit.
Left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Stop it.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Let's go.
In this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, my God. Let's
They'll
go.
go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 151 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready?
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The throw over the middle, taken in. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Oh!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check.
Is he on the war zone? I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? I'm like, what? This is crazy. That nigga said, I got that new Magnum skin too. That shit going crazy, bro. I just went crazy just now. What the fuck? I didn't even die once. Who you was playing with? Random? Randoms. We not even talking. They not even talking or nothing. Randy, they said I just went crazy in my playoff game, nigga. Back, nigga, I'm about to be back to back in this league, nigga. I won a bowl the last season. I'm about to go back to back on nigga. I'm finna hop on, nigga. I ain't shot some shit in a couple days. I'm getting off. I'm done. I would want to get on and lose. Clip it. You feel me? Like I'm gonna just stay high on that one, bro. Clip it. Huh? Clip it. You said switch it. No, I said clip it. You clipped it, yeah? Huh? You clipped it like you saved the video already, yeah? Oh, yeah. I just put it on YouTube. I'm just putting in rest mode. It should be up in a minute. I'm gonna send it to you as soon as you heal. Alright, it's good to let you send it. That nigga said, you film. You film. Alright, so where the fuck they is in the Raiders? Okay, ain't nobody play yet.